Am I too picky on dating apps? Because if a man has multiple selfies, like 3 or 4 selfies on his profile, that's a no for me. If a man is wearing a hat in every single picture, that is now a no for me. If a man has a bunch of pictures of like his car, that's a no for me. If a man has a bunch of pictures with women, it's not an immediate no for me, but it's like a little bit of a red flag, but it is an immediate no if a man has multiple pics with different women and they're all in bikinis, like that's a no for me. If a man only has group pictures and I can't see his face, that's a no for me. Like if I have to scroll through and at the last picture I realize, oh, it's this one out of the lineup, like that's a no for me. If a man is holding a fish of any kind, that's a no for me.
A few moments later.
I just wrapped up a telehealth appointment to begin the egg freezing process, and I just left feeling so single.
All right, guys, we got to talk about this interesting story from this modern woman who's now facing the brutal reality of freezing her eggs. Okay, she's 31 years old, chronically single. Okay, no man in sight and no man will marry her. Okay, so she's now coming to the realization, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I might be single forever. Okay, maybe I'll never find a man. And she's now documenting her story of freezing her eggs. Okay, which is quite fascinating because I played a video at the very beginning of her being extremely picky and her disqualifying guys for certain reasons. Now, some of the things on the list you can say, okay, cool, maybe I can give her a pass on some things, but there are other things where you're just kind of scratching your head and shaking your head and you're just like, really? You're really disqualifying a guy because of that reason?
I am feeling pretty sad today. I just wrapped up a telehealth appointment to begin the egg freezing process, and I just left feeling so single. I remember when I was in my like mid-20s, early 20s, like laughing with my friends, being like, oh, if we're still single, we're gonna have to freeze our eggs when we're 32. Like, LOL, we're all kind of joking. And I just did not think that I was genuinely going to find myself single at 31, starting this process alone. And I was just listening to my doctor, who was so wonderful, walk through the process. And the whole time I just kept thinking, like, I just can't believe I'm single at 31. And it would be one thing if I wasn't even trying, like if I wasn't putting myself out there, but it feels like I'm putting myself out there all the time. I'm trying to meet him in real life. I'm on the dating apps. I'm asking friends if they have anyone, and it just feels like I'm doing everything that I should be, right? Like I really am trying. And at one point during the appointment, she was like, you have to inject yourself or you have to take an injection as part of the process for, I think she said two weeks or so. And I just kept thinking, like, I don't even know if I could inject myself. Like, if I was dating someone, if I lived with someone, that would be easy. But now here I am thinking, like, that's just another layer of me being single throughout this whole process. And I know that this process does not mean I'm going to need to use the frozen eggs, and doesn't mean I'm not going to meet him soon. And I know that people freeze their eggs for a variety of reasons, and it's just a precaution, but I don't know, today just really got me. So yes, I'm sad today, and I might be sad tomorrow and the next day, but then I'll be okay. I don't know why that appointment got me so bad.
Did it have to get to this point? Did you have options? Were guys interested in you? Did you overlook a guy because he had a hat on or he was holding a fish? Like she mentioned at the very beginning, the video at the very beginning here. I mean, do those things really matter? When you're talking about family and building, and you know what I mean? Now she's saying that she's putting herself out there and she's on the dating apps and asking friends and friends of a friend and looking for a man, hunting and so it's like, because what I'm also looking at too is what's the common denominator, right? If you're putting in all this work, as you're saying, nobody nobody would want to get into a relationship with, you know what I mean? Like there has to be something there that's a roadblock for these guys as to why they won't make you their girlfriend or put a ring on you, right? I think this is where the self-reflection starts to set in as to what I need to do to find a man. right? So, let's continue here. Maybe she talks about self-improving, or maybe she's talked about it before on her channel. I'm not too sure. But a lot of the times you'll hear these modern women say, take me for who I am. All right, guys, go and check out some of these comments. First commenter says, it's okay to be sad. I'll be 33 in June and haven't had kids. Not married yet. You are doing everything you are supposed to be doing. It can't be forced. All right, guys, the next commenter says, 33 and just scheduled my appointment for next month. I haven't stopped crying. All right, guys, the next commenter says, I'm newly single at 31. I don't know what to even do. I thought I would have been married by now. Just wasted time. All right, so next commenter says, certain people just never find that person. It's okay to be single forever. I accepted this a long time ago. All right, so next commenter says, I'll be 30 this year and I feel the same way. It's even more upsetting that I can't freeze my eggs because I can't afford it. Yeah, so there you have it. Okay, so she does make a follow-up video subsequently from the initial video. Take a look.
So, I cried on the internet yesterday. Let's talk about it. Over the last few months, more and more of you have reached out, thanking me for my vulnerability and for sharing my story, my dating stories with all of you. And I guess I just felt like I might as well share this moment too. I thought about doing a little post and delete, but I'm going to leave it up there because I think it's kind of helpful. The main reason why I've decided to freeze my eggs is for peace of mind. I am 31 right now, obviously turning 32 this year, and I don't feel close to being ready to be a mom. And I don't know when that's going to change. Even if I do meet the perfect person for me and we get married, let's say next year, right? I still don't know if I'm going to want to have kids within the next 4, 5, 6 years. The more that the world is going in the state it's currently going in, the more that I just have doubts about wanting to have children in general. And so doing this is a peace of mind so that if I am ready to have kids, I just have that option. Another reason is that my insurance does cover a large portion of this. I believe I would only have to pay for storage and some of the medicine myself. And a lot of my colleagues have also gone through with it because, again, my job basically covers it. And because I know that they have gone through the process, it just sort of encouraged me to do it as well. And lastly, the younger you are when you go through the process, the better your eggs are. And I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I don't think I want to have kids anytime soon. I feel like now I'm thinking I'm going to be a mom at like 37, 38, and so I might as well freeze my eggs now, and then if there are any complications or hiccups, I have this as an option. I am going to bring you all along in this process with me. I have another appointment next week that is in person, and I will provide an update after that. And I just want to say thank you again. All the comments I received were so nice and supportive, and the DMs that I got were like really special, so just thank you guys.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so it seems like she's trying to make light of it. Okay, I guess trying to rationalize it and justify why she did it, but in reality she's probably really going through it. Okay, she's probably really thinking about this. It's really affecting her. Can't find a man. Okay, she's putting herself out there according to her, and men are just basically saying, nah, I'm good, no thank you, I'm not interested. Okay, so it's probably weighing on her and her confidence, okay, if we're being real here. And yeah, it's probably really affecting her. So again, it boils down to self-reflecting and trying to figure out what's really going on, right? Why are these guys overlooking me? To say that, I'm going to freeze my eggs and no biggie, and even if I had a man, I probably wouldn't have kids, and this, I mean, it's like, come on. Really? If you had a man right now and you were with him for 5 years, 7 years, and you were 31, 32 years old, you wouldn't think about having kids? Now, she did talk about freezing her eggs at a younger age. Yeah, I get that, but it's not 100%, right? It's not 100% that it's going to work. If you had to choose between finding a man in real life, getting married, having kids, versus a random dude skeeting in a petri dish and going through that process and possibly being a single mother, right? I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't want that for her, right? I'm just saying. All right, guys, so the next video is going to be her outlining her Valentine's Day. Okay, it seems like she's going to keep herself as busy as possible to keep her mind off of being single.
Here's how I'm going to spend it. I'm going to start my day with a 305 fitness workout because I love it. There's something about dancing with the girls, gays, and theys in the morning that is just the perfect way for me to start my Friday. On the way home, I'm going to stop and get a green juice because one thing about me, if I do a workout and I get a green juice in the morning, I feel like I'm better than everyone. That's genuine. And I'm gonna get 2 juices so that I can have one later on. I do have a full day of work, and that is unfortunate, but it is okay, because on my lunch break, I'm going to order sushi, and I'm going to attempt to do a little gel manicure. I've been trying to do my nails, that's why they have been bare, and I feel like tomorrow's the day I'm gonna do it. My nails are gonna look cute, and at 5:01, slam the laptop. If I'm tired, I'm gonna take a little nap. If not, I'm immediately cracking open a 2 Chicks, one of my favorite canned cocktails. God, I hope they sponsor me. And I'm going to put on music, and I'm gonna dance. I'm going to shut my curtains so the neighbors don't see, and I'm fully going to have a dance party. After my dance workout, I am going to take a long everything shower, and I'm going to shut the lights off when I shower, listen to music. I might light a candle, maybe not, and I'm going to toss in one of my little steam eucalyptus tablets so that it just smells really good. Now, I'm showered. For dinner, I decided that we have Red Lobster at home. Yesterday I bought some snow crab legs, I bought some salmon, and I picked up a little Cheddar Bay biscuit. So I'm going to make all of that, have myself a little seafood fest for one, while I finalize the plans for the night, because I know it's girls' night. We just have to finalize the details. Details are finalized. Most likely, my friends are going to come over to my place. We are going to have some martinis. Maybe if I'm feeling it. I'm honestly not the best at making drinks, so whatever we do, it's going to be delicious, and then we're going to go out and dance. And I'm going to wear sneakers so that I can actually dance. I'm not trying to look cute. I just want to have a good time. Now, whatever happens after that happens, right? Maybe it's a quick night. Maybe I'm home at midnight. Maybe it's late. Maybe I'm home at 4 a.m. Whatever happens, happens. All I know is that Valentine's Day is not the night where you want to stay in and mope about being single. No, do something, go outside and have a good time.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so hookah, crab legs, and a girls' night out. Okay, so, it is what it is. Okay, I just think that all of this could have been avoided, right? Again, I'm pretty sure she had some options and, guys that were interested in her. And as a result of being extremely picky, staying in the single dating market, okay, especially for a woman, okay, staying in it for too long, yeah, you may have lost your mark in regards to finding a man, okay, high value, high productive, high capable men, okay, the men that majority of these women want. It becomes extremely difficult to find that man as you get older as a woman, okay, that's just the reality of the situation.